Hey, sovereign beings. I know this is like brand new. Like you guys haven't seen my face on here in a minute, but if you're on the Sovereign Sisters channel, then you've seen me over there recently posting my face. Okay. If you have not, sorry, my lips are feeling a little dry. If you have not already subscribed or checked out the Sovereign Sisters podcast channel, please do so. The link is in the description box down below. I do weekly messages for the collective. So whatever the energy is for the week, so far it's been pretty accurate from what I'm hearing. So if you're looking for like a weekly guidance, even though honestly, I think I'm going to be on here like somewhat daily. I'm going to try to do that a little bit more because I missed it. Like I didn't realize how much I missed being over here. And so I started posting again over here. So it just feels good to be back. So anyways, this is going to be a general message for the collective because at this point I feel like, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I am a Pisces sun, Libra moon, Scorpio rising. So sometimes the eyes get a little intense, but I resonate with Pisces readings like when I watch other readers, but only sometimes. And I don't really feel like hopping around and looking at my sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Mars, none of that. So I feel like a general collective message is going to serve us best than going off of the signs. And I know I started doing the signs. I might complete the signs because I've been feeling like I need to pull for Capricorn a lot recently. So if you're a Capricorn, this message might really resonate with you. But for the most part, I just really want to flow. I'm in the space of just flow with it. Like, I don't want to force anything. If you are someone who identifies as the divine feminine, y'all, Mercury, she been working me. If you're somebody who identifies as the divine feminine, check out my divine feminine pressure cooker video because the pressure, the last, what, I don't even know. Last week was like heavy on the pressure cooker, like heavy on pressure makes diamonds. Okay. But I felt a shift happen with that lunar eclipse in Taurus, that new moon lunar or solar eclipse in Taurus. Why the Panther here? Why is the Panther here, y'all? With the Swan. What's this about? Is there some reflecting happening or some reflecting that needs to happen that somebody's been ignoring? There's some sort of major transformation trying to take place, but it requires reflecting. I'm not keeping that because I wasn't even ready. I haven't said my little intro or anything. So let me stop talking. Let me just jump into it. This is a general message for the collective. When I say collective, I'm talking about those who are on the same frequency as myself, those who resonate with, those who resonate with me and like my energy, who are being led and guided by the same guides as myself, because I'm not channeling specifically my spirit guides. I have my own altar and space for that. When I'm in this space, I'm connecting with those who my ancestors and guides allow me to connect with. Be very careful with who you're watching on YouTube because everybody does not have access to your spirit guides, and I'm completely fine if we don't have the same guidance, if we don't have the same energies that are trying to guide us, okay, on our path, trying to help us progress on our path. So nothing here is gender specific. I try to leave genders out, period. If I say masculine, I mean masculine, not male. If I say feminine, I mean feminine, not female. But it doesn't mean that I mean, it may not even come up. I feel like I don't really talk much about feminine and masculine energies anyways. What am I saying? Let's just hop into it. What is the animal medicine for the collective this week? How are we coming off? I'll be sure to, I'm not keeping that. I'll be sure to leave the link to the Sovereign Sisters podcast so you can check that video out because there might be messages in there that resonate with you. Or if you prefer for me to upload that video here, because I thought about it, if you prefer for me to upload that video to the Sovereigness channel, I can do that too. Okay, how is the collective feeling internally? The rabbit, what's that about? something's feeling new. Somebody's feeling a little nervous about something new, but I feel like your inner child wants to come out and play and explore and do something new. Like I almost feel like there needs to be a shaking up of the routine, like breaking things up so that you get some newness happening. I'm not keeping it because it was a little wonky the way it came out. What's the main energy? Oh my gosh, you guys. Are we all over the place this week? Let me ground myself. Let's ground ourselves, Spirit. Important to me for the collective messages that we need, messages that we can receive. I'm seeing the hummingbird, okay, and also the dolphin again. Yeah, there's a need to connect with energy that allows you to feel playful and happy and just full of life. Something that's going to bring out your creative or artistic expression. I just feel like there's a need for fun, play. I'm hearing, why so serious? Like the Joker, okay? This is going to be good for your mental health. Actually finding time to reconnect with that inner child. What's the animal medicine for the internal energy of the collective at this time, Spirit? I am still seeing the Panther though. So there is something that somebody has been like putting on the back burner that they need to acknowledge. And now here's the Shark. Now it's funny because I really want to talk about duality, and I see a lot of duality happening in this card, right? We have shadow and light. The Shark is represented by water with the alchemical sign for water here. So emotions, bottom of the deck is the Cobra. This is completely different energy than what I got on the Sovereign Sisters channel. So I know that this is for a different group of people. Okay, now the Cobra is fire. So we have fire and water, and I did get fire and water over there. And I felt like it was talking in regards to temperance, right? Like that balance of getting things just right, like alchemy, right? Patience and alchemy, healing. There's a need for somebody to stand up and say what they've been wanting to say. It really, truly express yourself, no matter how somebody feels about it. I feel that strongly. I feel that very strongly. Like these are there's some internal, it's like somebody's emotions are getting the better of them. I don't want you to feel like don't allow your emotions to take you under. Okay. Even though for the most part, sorry, my neighbors, for the most part, we'll do fine with our emotions, but I feel like there's a need to like stand up and actually speak your mind. Say it with conviction and confidence. Confidence did come out, okay, on the other channel. So internally, there is this like, I don't want to call it a struggle, but definitely like a back and forth or going back and forth with whether or not to bring something up, like bring something that you feel deep to the light, whether or not you feel there's a feeling of, should I say it? Should I not say it? Should I express myself? Should I not express myself? But it's kind of driving, kind of like how sharks will swim around in circles before they attack or while they're assessing like their area. I feel like that is what a lot of people are doing right now. Those who are watching this video, y'all, like I said, I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm not going away though. I'm not gonna let me and all my technical difficulties that I'm experiencing over here sway me this time from walking away. I'm here to stay. So please excuse me while I try to like recenter, reground, and reconnect with everybody. But I definitely feel this like this back and forth, or somebody circling their emotions, like you're waiting for the right time to say something, or you're unsure if you should because you don't want to come off as aggressive. But I'm telling you right now, stand up and say what you have to say. Speak your mind with conviction. For some of you guys, this has to do with passion though. Like it's not anything that's like emotionally charged as much as it is like you can't take it anymore. You have to say something to somebody because it's driving you crazy. Okay. Too many. So how are we being received by others? How are we coming off to others? What's the external energy and animal medicine? How are we coming off to others? I'm seeing the bee. Okay, some people are definitely keeping their head down, focusing on work. And I feel like that is that some of us are hiding behind that shark energy through work. Like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to bring it up. So I'm going to focus on my work, my projects, my money. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. However, the hawk is the one that wanted to come out. Oh, and the zebra. That's too many. I just need one card that explains how we are being received externally. How are others receiving us externally? Somebody's coming into some unexpected abundance. Somebody's getting ready to receive a windfall of money that they're not expecting, or there's something, if it's not money, it's connecting with somebody who serves as a resource for you in some way, shape, or form, or there's some surprise that's on its way to somebody. That's just a random message that just came through. How are people viewing the collective, or how is the collective coming across externally? Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. Like, I know it's spring, but we don't have like bunny rabbits and stuff in our neighborhood. And I just seen 2 bunnies hopping around in our neighbor's grass. So, so interesting. Butterflies at the bottom of the deck, transformation. I heard come alive. The bear, it's time to awaken. It's time to come out of this hibernation. You've been enlightened about something, or you've done all of the thinking and processing that I think you need to do. I think maybe people are seeing that you're coming alive, or you're coming around to something, you're coming up on a conclusion of something. With the butterfly being at the bottom of the deck, they can see your transformation. They see that you're having a change of heart, or there's something that is changing about you, around you, within you. What's at the center? The eagle. I think some of us are going to be stepping into strong leadership roles, speaking our mind, offering perspectives that others maybe didn't see. Crowning is the tarantula. This can be a little scary, worrisome, and what is the word I'm looking for? It can be difficult for others to like process, because I feel like it was unexpected to them. That's not our problem. Show up and show out. Whoever I'm talking to, show up and show out. All right. Let's get affirmations, and then I'll go straight into tarot. So we're not here all day, because I think we're already at 13 minutes. Please get affirmations for the collective. I'll go with, wow, immediately. Inspirations at the bottom of the deck. Oh, there's 2 cards here. There's 2 cards. Everyone's a teacher with peacefulness. Everyone's a teacher says, everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons, I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part and making me a better person. And then peacefulness. I have peace, tranquility, and untroubled heart. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. Sorry. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. Not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it, and I can get my security deposit back. Ooh. Peacefulness. I want to get one more. I wasn't expecting that last line. I get one more for the collective, please. One more affirmation. Thank you. That was quick. Bottom of the deck is personal growth. Magic. What is happening? Magic. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I'll fill mine with holy crap, that's unbelievable. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the inner child really wants to come out and play. I feel like the inner child is like, can we shake some things up? Can we allow ourselves to enjoy this time? At the center is get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a, insert your favorite animal, holding a, insert magical item, floating through space on a piece, insert a piece of furniture. Okay. So use your imagination, find your happy place, and ground yourself in that. Always bring yourself back to your center, your solar plexus. There might be a need to do solar plexus work this week. Crowning is vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard to see. It's funny because the light actually went down, but it's not picking up that way on camera. All right, so now that that's done, let's get the message. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. This deck is so difficult to shuffle. I don't know how people make it look so easy. From the time that I got it, sometime last year or the year before last, I had the hardest time shuffling this deck. So if anybody ends up getting this deck, and yes, I encourage everybody who watches tarot to learn tarot. If you end up getting this deck, just know that it's very difficult to shuffle, okay? All right, Spirit, what's the message for the collective this week? What do all the sovereign beings on the Sovereigness channel need to know? In letter F. What do all of the sovereign beings on the Sovereigness channel need to know? Six of Cups. Knight of Cups tried to come out. Somebody's trying to come towards you. I feel like with me seeing that F, maybe don't fail the test. Okay, something from the past could try to come back, but seven of swords is at the bottom of the deck. This might be somebody who's coming to, I don't feel like they're there for a long time. I feel like they're coming in just to see like where your head is. For some, it's like, okay, they want to offer you an apology. Now, keep this in mind. We are in the midst of a retrograde, depending on when you're watching this, because it is timeless. Right now, when I'm recording this, we're in the midst of the shadow phase of a Mercury retrograde, and the retrograde actually begins on May 10th. Today is May 2nd. So the retrograde is usually well known for like reviews, reassessing, everything, right? So X's come up because it's like time starts to move a little bit slower, or we need to be moving a little bit slower. So if we're going, how I said, some of us are focusing on work or whatever the case may be, you know, now we're starting to slow down a little bit. And so it's giving others in the past time to catch up or come up, or they're, you know, we're not the only ones reassessing and rethinking anything. They could be having a moment where they're rethinking something and have something they want to say. Some of them are going to apologize. Others of them are just trying to see like, where's your head at? Do I still have you on the hook? What else, Spirit? Now, for some of us, this isn't exes at all. This could be friends. This could be old friends, old habits, something. What's that? The devil. I told you, don't give into it. It's almost like it's a lesson or a test. You could definitely have somebody that is coming in, Ace of Pentacles. It looks good. It might actually be a solid offer, but it's also something that's like, maybe don't take the bait too quickly. Vet this person. What do they want? Why are they coming back? Have they changed? Have you changed? Are your needs and wants still the same? Do you still have these same requirements of a friendship, a partnership, or whatever? It's a review. It's a time to review. The Devil's act is also connected to Capricorn, Saturn energy. Is Saturn currently in Capricorn? I think Saturn is currently in Capricorn. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here for the collective? Why is the Devil here for the collective? Somebody's facing the fire. Like there's a judgment happening right now. Why is the Devil here? Hierophant. Are you committed to some? Wow, didn't I just say a judgment is happening right now? Justice with the Hierophant. How committed are you to something? How committed are you to the changes that you've been making? Are you gonna let something from the past tempt you at this time? Y'all, bottom of the deck is Seven of Cups with the Five of Swords. And I was seeing the Five of Swords in that Seven of Swords depiction. She was carrying 5 swords and had 2 in the ground. So the decision is ultimately yours, what you do when somebody decides to come in and try to convince you that they've changed or that they want to make amends or whatever. How committed are you to that, to the changes that you've been making? Don't allow somebody to knock you off your course. I can tell you right now, it's not going to be worth it. These two are clarifying this one. This is a major change. Look at that. We have the Devil, the Hierophant, and Justice sitting in between. What is your commitment looking like to yourself above all else? What is the commitment? Have you made a commitment to yourself? Or are you kind of just flying off the seat of your pants? Because the Hierophant is Taurus energy. Then we have Libra, right? So have you put like a practical plan in motion to progress yourself? Like, are you making changes that are going to help you get further in life, or that are going to keep you on this path of fulfillment, like feeling like you are doing what you need and want to be doing? Some of us are going to waver. Some of us are not going to choose the right cup. Some of us are not. We're going to be tempted. We're going to be tempted by the cup that somebody brings in. It can be an old friend, an old job, an old lover, old habit. Something needs to die. Something needs to die hard, okay? Because it's ruining, or trying to, I don't want to say it's trying to ruin. It's being used as a test. And there's definitely somebody is facing the fire, or there's like a judgment happening at this time. What else? Oh, I see the Six of Wands. So victory is within reach. Now, remember, tarot is simply like the energy that's present now. Why is my throat chakra trying to close up? Basically, what I was going to say is you have the choice. Your will is yours. Okay. Nobody's will is stronger or greater than yours. Whatever you choose to do for yourself, or whatever path you choose, is yours. You're always going to end up where you're meant to end up, but you do need to make sure that you're not allowing somebody else's will to trump your own. What else, Spirit? I feel like somebody's asking or wondering why I said that I feel like everybody who watches tarot should learn tarot. I just feel like if you're going to watch other people pull cards, it's helpful to know what the cards mean. Some of us have learned tarot by watching other people repetitively, so we know what the cards mean. But the thing is, when you have your own deck, you get to study the cards. You can look at the cards and see so many different things. I can look at this card and see different things a million times. Like, it's not the same just because somebody says, oh, five of Pentacles means financial loss, or it can mean so many other things, depending on how you, as an intuitive, and we all have the ability to be intuitive, depending on how you pick up or how you read that energy. And the Swords at the bottom of the deck, something is coming to an end. It may have to do with your finances, feeling, or not even finances. It may have to do with feeling like you are lacking something. Oh my gosh. For some of us, it's this feeling of like you needed closure from somebody. It's coming to an end because that person is finally going to come in and say something. Others of us have been watching people online, and this needs to come to an end. This feeling of comparison. Why? There's no competition, guys. The only person you need to be competing with is yourself. Every day, make a goal, make it your goal to be better today than you were yesterday, better 30 minutes from now than you are right now. You know what I mean? Like, there's no competing with other people. Period. At the center is Temperance, patience, healing. Go easy on yourself. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. Also discernment. I'm getting discernment off of that Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles comes after the 5, right? So before, you may have been investing in things that weren't really giving to you the way you were giving to them, or it, like you were kind of getting the bleep end of the stick. So now it's like there's a need, like learn from your mistakes, if you want to consider it a mistake. Learn from the past during this review process and really use your discernment. Are you giving to things that are going to give back to you? Are you depleting yourself, or are you replenishing yourself? Are you pouring into something that has the ability to pour back? I think so, because the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck suggests that a certain way of doing things or a certain connection is coming to an end, has come to an end, or will come to an end. What's that? Ace of Cups is trying to come out with the Lovers. I'm gonna let that be whatever it needs to be for whoever it needs to be for, okay? Because it didn't quite come out. Really deep breaths and sighing out help to clear your mind. If you're ever wondering why I do that, it's so that I can clear my mind and move out of a certain energy. Like I don't want to linger in that space too long. Let's try to bring more oxygen to the brain. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's been taking their sweet time to bring in an offer or bring in closure. I heard closure. Bring in an apology, to bring in something, okay? Something that is going to take you out of your head or out of your emotions. It's been taking a while for this thing to get here, but it is 100% on its way. I'm getting lightheaded. Wow, look at the two cards that are crowning. Everything is fine with the Ten of Swords. It's the same card, but they say different things. Everything is fine, Ten of Swords. And notice she's looking at the phone, looking at her phone. What's at the center? Five of Cups. Somebody's feeling some guilt or remorse. I don't feel like it's on you though. I mean, for some of you it is. Some of you guys did something, you moved too quickly on something, or you took too long to do something and you're feeling remorse about it. But remember what I said, anything that is for you will never pass you by. Your will is always going to be yours, and you're always going to end up exactly where you're meant to end up. For some of you, I do think that it's time to do like a social media detox. Maybe don't watch so many readings. Don't scroll too much on social media. Put your phone down, pick up a book. Even if you've read a book so many times, like the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, I've read that book, but you get something new out of it each time. And I actually posted a video about that, kind of like that book, on my community tab. So if you're interested, definitely watch it, the video that's on the community tab. Some of us are paying too much attention to what other people are doing. Now, this is coming back to this conversation that I had with a friend of mine. We both operate online businesses, and I'm a little more social on social media for my business and not for my personal self. And she's the opposite. And so what I try to tell her is, if you have time to scroll and consume what everybody else is putting on the internet, you have time to be engaged in it, like to put your own business on there, to, I mean, if you want to, like, everybody doesn't want to be a part of social media as much as they just want to look at it. But with these two cards, I feel like it's detrimental. Maybe it's time to detox from doing that. And the best way to empower yourself is either to put your own content out there or to pull back, so you're not internalizing everything that you're watching and looking at and scrolling through. Okay, I was going to say, why is the Knight of Pentacles here? The Three of Pentacles is here. Yeah, I feel like this has to do with partnership. This could be friendships too, or celebrations. Something that's been taking a while to come into fruition is definitely on its way. Everything that's fine is now at the bottom of the deck again. So the Three of Pentacles is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, this has to do with work. This has to do with finances. This has to do with resources. Give me more on the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Why are these two here? More on the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, please. Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles for the collective. Everything is fine. It's back at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups with the Page of Swords. There might be somebody else that's coming into your space that has a missing piece that's going to help you to learn more, or that's going to really put you in a position or a place that you really want to be in. Like there's something that you really want. There's a wish that you want to fulfill. There's something you want to do or learn. And because it's clarifying the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you definitely are, you're definitely going to be in search of, in need of, or looking out for somebody who can teach you how to perfect your craft, or it's like you just need to go to the next, you're ready to go to the next level. Like you're ready to fine tune a skill that you naturally have, like a natural ability that you have, in order for you to feel like not extremely, in order for you to feel fulfilled. I hate putting those two words together. In order for you to come to this space of being fulfilled with your work, what you're doing, life, anything that has to do with your happiness, there is somebody that can critique you or teach you, so that you're able to go to the next level, like ascend in a space that you want to exist in, whether that's art, whether that is, I feel like it's around the career, or it has to do with a natural ability that can bring you financial abundance or security. A lot of pentacles here. A lot of earth energy here. A lot of Capricorn, Taurus. A little bit of Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces, as well as Libra and Gemini. That's too many. Freak. Somebody is in like some sort of competition, or like there's other people who are up for the same position. If it's not that, then it's like somebody has options and somebody is in the mix of those options and you're trying to stand out. But why would you want to be an option for somebody, unless this has to do with like a job or position? But if it has to do with love, I'm not gonna linger in that energy too long. Not to judge, but you are a sovereign being. Don't ever forget that. Five of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords comes out. What's happening? The Three of Swords fell out over Justice and the Hierophant. For some of you, there was an ending to, oh, you know what? This feels like contracts. There's some contract that's come to an end. Something that you were committed to in the past has come to an end. And there's a new beginning that is taking place. But I feel like you're the one that's coming out on top. Like you're the one that's going to be abundant, or it's been an enlightening experience for you. And even if you don't come out with like all the money, or if you don't come away with all of the, like any physical assets from it, you've learned a lot from like this heartache, this severing of a contract, whether it's with a person, a company, friends, whatever. It's taught you a lot. It's been an enlightening experience for you, and that is invaluable. Like you can't put money on that. You can't put a physical asset on what you've learned, because now you're moving forward into a new cycle. Wow. A new cycle that's going to create the stability that you've been wanting, the stability that you thought you were going to have with said person, place, or thing that came to an end. Is this making sense, guys? Like, I feel like this is all over the place. I don't know who this is for. No, Spirit. Why am I seeing a dinosaur, a T-Rex? Somebody was going through either a vicious cycle or dealing with a vicious self, either self or person. And that time is gone, like extinct. Because why am I seeing that time has come to an end, or the old you died, or that somebody is trying to come off as like that part of them is no longer alive. They don't want to be that way anymore. Somebody doesn't want to be vicious anymore. They just want to let things be, or they've evolved. Pentacles. Somebody feels like they do better on their own. Like your happiness was taking place, or is taking place in your solitude or alone. Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, or somebody is really afraid that they're going to be alone and have to do something all on their own. The Empress, Six of Wands. How did I see the Empress and the Emperor comes out? Okay, Six of Wands. If you're somebody who's afraid that you're gonna be alone, I feel like you don't have to worry about that. If you're somebody who is in your Empress energy, then you know that your counterpart is going to come to you. You don't have to chase after it. But if you're somebody who is just in your own power, somebody who is in this masculine energy of actually making shift happen, like not just I don't want to say just, because I'm not trying to negate the feminine at all. Like the feminine energy is wild strong, but the Emperor is the one that makes things happen. The Empress is the one that is sitting back. Okay, so you could be in this space of I'm making shift happen because I need it to shake. I need it to move. And with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it says that, yeah, you are going to make it happen. With the Lovers, your decision to actually step into this more masculine energy, or this energy of getting things done, is the right decision. And it's going to bring success. It's going to bring victory to whatever it is that you are trying. I feel like it has to do with work. Whatever it is that you're trying to shift and change and control, it's the right move for you to do that. It doesn't make you less feminine. It doesn't make you controlling. It just means that you've learned how to balance masculine and feminine energy, where you know when to take action, and you know when to sit back and wait for something to come to you, or to rest because you've done the work. You've already done the work, right? In the Emperor energy. And so you can allow yourself to receive. I just feel like you are definitely somebody who has been putting in the work, or in the midst of, like, I don't want to say a battle, but that competition thing. It just says that you're going to come out on top. You're standing out, or you will be standing out. Low key, I want to end it there, but what's the final message, Spirit? Because I don't know what this message is all over the place. The Star is here. What else? I'm not getting all that. The Star is here. Oh my God, she's naked. The Star is here. Healing energy. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. If you're somebody who's been stressing about finances and money, or just having like a solid practical foundation, that's coming to an end. You're healing that. You're taking charge of your own destiny is going to be healing that. Hold on one second, guys. The cards that come out, oh my gosh. The cards that come out are the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess. Definitely follow your intuition. Whatever it is you're thinking about doing, whatever it is you feel like you need to be doing, whatever this new beginning is that you're trying to create, or steer into the direction you want it to go in, is definitely going to work in your favor. I feel like something has definitely been keeping you up late at night, or causing you like to feel a little restless or unsure, uncertain. But with the Star card coming out, it's saying that it's healing. Like, and I almost get the Temperance energy, where it's like patience is going to be key. I just heard keep your foot on the gas. I was going to say on people's necks. Keep your foot on the gas, but also stay really in touch with your intuition. Stay in touch with your emotions. When you feel like you need to pull back, pull back. Okay. You know, I feel like you have the recipe for success, or you know what it is that you need to do to be successful. And it's all a matter of you actually doing it to make it happen. Okay. I feel like with these being the final message, the Star, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, I definitely see victory. You're going to have success over your worries, over financial burdens, over love, over friendships or connections, over whatever it is that has been stressing you out. I see that you're going to be successful. You're going to overcome it. You're going to heal, transmute, transform, obtain the power to have a successful outcome over it. Okay. That's what I have for y'all. I don't know whose message this is. It might be for a few people because the cards were doing whatever they wanted to do. If it resonates with you, please like, share with the person that it might resonate with, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment if you feel like it. All right. So that's it, y'all. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.